The festive season is around the corner. The weather is slowly but surely warming up, and definitely that time of the year to be joyous and celebrate. Well, SABC radio stations generally host various events during the summer season, which is December to February, to keep its audience entertained. And this year will not be any different, as all the radio stations have worked on a stellar festive season series across the country for you, the listeners. Well, to share a bit more on this, we're joined by Marketing Manager at Radio Corporate Affairs and Marketing, Lydia Mtshali. Mtshali, a very good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
It's that exciting time of the year again. The festive season is upon us. It's a season all about joy, connection and community. So how has SABC Radio captured that spirit through its summer campaigns?
So we've captured summer already. You know, we launched Metro FM Heatwave in September already. We launched all our dates, and that is going to be truly exciting. Our other stations, such as Good Hope FM, have launched the Warrior Woman Awards as well. We've got Impolo Yabahlobo Lounge for Umhlobo Wenene. That's also going to be happening at Berlin, November. So we've got a lot that we've got in store. So the country is going to be buzzing with SABC Radio events this summer.
And the lineup sounds very vibrant and diverse, from music festivals to outside broadcasts. So what's the central message that will be encapsulated or that will tying everything else?
So what we're wanting to do is we want to have something for everyone this summer, you know, whether it be a beach festival, whether it be, you know, partnership events that we've done with a lot of our stations, or even our summer, our station-owned events. We're wanting everyone to have something this summer, so they can have their radio station in their area. They can link up with their favorite radio personalities, their favorite artists, music, and just a general SABC Radio summer experience.
Yeah, sure, because SABC Radio serves millions of listeners across 19 stations, each with its own language, culture and identity. But then how does the festive sets then, I would say, cater to such a broad and diverse audience space while maintaining that unified SABC spirit?
Yes, so as you know, as you were saying, you know, we've got the 19 radio stations, each speaking to a certain market, also catering to the different languages as well. So, you know, we've got our 9 ALS radio stations, so our African language stations as well, which make sure that we speak to our people in their language. We make sure that we have artists that cater to those specific markets, you know, so everyone is included and nobody is left out this summer.
And beyond entertainment, what is the central experience that you hope our listeners and festival goers will take away from these festive sets?
Of course, so we would like to entertain, you know, that's one of our mandates as SABC Radio. We'd like to entertain our listeners, also inform them, you know, of the safety measures that need to be taken. For an example, with Ukhozi FM, we're always pushing safety during the festive season, you know, so let's have fun, but let's do it in a safe manner. So those are one of the messages that we're also pushing. Obviously, in terms of entertainment, like I'm saying, we've got a lot of events, you know, that we have lined up. In terms of station events as well, we've got Heatwave. Like I was saying as well, we've got the Radio 2000 Youth Ndala Summer Experience, which caters to our more mature audiences as well. We've also got a very exciting campaign with True FM as well, where we've partnered with Vodacom for Nguwo Nguwo Ngumgidi. And that actually brings out our Sixhosa, you know, culture in terms of, you know, the coming of age ceremonies that a lot of young, you know, boys enter into, and this is the season for Umgidi in the Eastern Cape. So we're really, really excited about that one because it's also focusing on the youth, which is something that we also are very, you know, strongly geared towards, especially in terms of culture.
And no doubt these festive sets have aroused so much you know, excitement, as it were. And I'm quite keen to know how these festive campaigns sort of entrench or strengthen SABC Radio's connection with the audiences, especially in an era where digital media is competing for attention.
Absolutely, you know, and that has been one of our challenges, is that our listeners are spoiled for choice. And we are trying really hard, especially through SABC Plus, excuse me, to keep our audiences encapsulated on our platform, whether it's radio or SABC Plus. So for us, we're really happy with even the growth of SABC Plus that we've seen in the last 18 months. We're now sitting at 1.6 million registered users. And in that way, we know that, you know, we're bringing our radio audience to the app, so we're not losing anyone along the way.
And I see that it is decentralized. I mean, it is in the different communities, and many of these activations take place in the local communities. So what is the role of community engagement in terms of the planning and the execution of these festivals?
Yes, it's very important to even be within our communities because those are our key listeners that actually listen to our stations and follow us wherever we go. Whether we are in, like you're saying, rural areas, urban areas, where we are, we'll find our listeners. And that's what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to go through to our listeners so they know that we are not just a mouthpiece that's talking. We do care about them, hence why we're coming to the different communities which we serve.
And from a marketing and corporate affairs perspective, how do these festive campaigns align with the SABC's brand values? I mean, brand mandate as a public broadcaster.
Yeah, absolutely. We did touch on, educating, informing, which is two of our brand values as well. So for us, educating is very, very important. Like I was saying, the festive season is a time where people relax and sometimes are irresponsible. So in our mandate of educating, we want to educate people on the safety around the festive season and to come through to our events and enjoy it responsibly. And also informing people about the different campaigns and events that we are having, because we really, really do want our listeners to be part of the festivities and celebrations that we're going to be having around the country from now all the way up until, January, Feb, when we look at going back to school as well. So we really just want our listeners to be part of the SABC Radio summer campaign experience.
And I suppose you're looking for the listeners, to take ownership of their radio stations of this particular brand because it is theirs. And maybe if you could share any partnerships or collaborations that will, impact the reach and impact, of course, of the audiences, the festive season series this year.
Yes. So first of all, in fact, very, coming up now, next week, 13th and 14th of November, we've got the Warrior Woman Awards with Good Hope FM. And that really focuses on women who are doing amazing things within the Western Cape. And we've got categories that also include the youth, so youth, entrepreneurs, women in sport, unsung heroes. And that event is actually taking place, like I was saying, next week. So we've got masterclasses, we've got like a conference set up, and then it culminates into a gala event on the 14th of November. So we're really looking forward to that. Leanne Williams is going to be our hostess for the event. And it's going to be fantastic, and we're really looking forward to it. But we've got a lot that we've got planned, and we really hope everybody is going to enjoy seeing our brands out there this festive season.
You've been doing this for long, and we trust you to bring the vibe into the festive season. Hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Well, we just spoke to Lydia Mtshali, Marketing Manager, Radio Corporate Affairs and Marketing at the SABC Radio Station Summer and Year-End Events.